How you guys doing? How you guys doing on this fine day? What is it, Wednesday? Tuesday? Wednesday. I have school at 12 p.m. We're not going, we're skipping. Today we're checking out Geogaddi by Boards of Canada. I really like the other Boards of Canada album I listened to. The Music Has the Right to Children, the Green album. I made a video on that a while ago, I think earlier this year. Loved it. Loved it. If you want to see this video uncut, it'll be on Patreon, link in bio. Shout out to my Patreon members. I love all y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And let's get into it. First track is ready. Let's go. Track 2 is Music is Math. That last section was a trip. An absolute trip. What the hell even was that? I wonder what they're sampling in this album. I know last album, the Green album, I know they were sampling Sesame Street because of the nostalgia. I wonder what they're sampling on this one. It's definitely not like, it's not as like nostalgia focused. It's not like reverby and like really vibey. It's more just like, it feels more direct, you know? It feels more direct. That's like a good word for it. Let's keep going. Beware the Friendly Stranger. Okay, that song felt like a fading memory of back when, I don't even know. Just it sounded like another like nostalgic song, like maybe like a fading memory. That's all I could describe that as. Track 4 is Gyroscope. That song sounded like impending doom. Made me feel like kind of anxious, like kind of like not in a fun way. Very definitely an anxious like what's going to happen type of song, you know. It sounds like the instrumentals are reversed too, which is even weird. It's like going back in time or something. It's like weird. Very weird. Track 5 is Dandelion.
When lava pours out near the sea surface, tremendous volcanic explosions sometimes occur. Pours out near the sea surface. Tremendous volcanic explosions sometimes occur.
A new contraption to capture a dandelion in one piece has been put together by the crew. What is the dandelion? Is that symbolism for something? Talking about lava and water and volcanic explosions, and then it talks about a dandelion. Is this like two different like History Channel, or this is two like different Science Channel episodes like sampled together? I have no idea. Something about the lava can like maybe represent the dandelion. I have no idea. Cool, I guess. Cool. Learning something every day. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. A little history lesson. It's cool. Or a little science lesson. Track 6 is Sunshine Recorder. Really like that one. Bro, that song gave me the heebie-jeebies. Bro. I like the repeating sample, the beautiful place. Dude, I've never heard a song sound so, like, grim, but also kind of peaceful. Also kind of peaceful at the same time. It's like a weird mixture of both. Like, it's, like, unsettling. Like, oh, this is a beautiful place. This is a pretty, beautiful place. But it's also not. That was a trip. That was cool, though. That was cool. I'm liking these longer songs a lot more. I feel like in the last album, the longer songs kind of dragged a little bit for me. I almost preferred the shorter songs, but I'm liking the longer songs a lot more on this album. Track 7 is In the Annexe. It's another case where it sounds like it has a pretty melody, but it sounds grim. It doesn't. It's like a pretty melody, but it sounds really scary. Kinda. Also, I really like that instrument that was being used there. I don't know what that was, but I need more of that, for sure. I need more of that. Track 8's Julie and Candy. The only thing I could imagine listening to that song was like a wife and a husband talking, and then like the husband's like, "Yo, I'm putting you on some drugs," and she's like, "Oh, stop." And he says, "I'm turning you on." What does that mean? Turning you on? Maybe turning on to drugs. I'm turning you on to some drugs, you know? Maybe not in that way. Maybe not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not in a raunchy way. Well, I don't know why I'm, okay, honestly, now that I think of it, I don't know why I'm looking so deep into these, like, lyrics, because it's not even lyrics, it's like a sample. It's literally a sample. So I don't know, like, I think I'm just overlooking, I'm like interpreting these, like, sampled sounds, like, way too hard, you know? I think that's my issue right now. I just realized. I don't know. I should just like see it. I should just like analyze the song how it is. You know, track 9 is the smallest weird number. Hmm. I wonder what the smallest weird number is. I wonder if it's like 0 or something. 0, 1. I don't know. That was really pretty though. That was really pretty. 1969. The song was hypnotic, bro. The song was hypnotic. I was like completely entranced by that song. Weird. I wonder what the sample is. She's a devoted branch Davadian. What is that? What the hell is that? I don't know. That was cool though. I like the second half of that song a lot more. I like the weird robot voice that came in there. That was cool. I love the melody of that. I love the melody of that a lot. That was the weirdest song yet for sure. Weirdest song yet. Track 11 is Energy Warning.
But energy conservation, there may not be enough energy to go around by the time I'm a parent. So go and check about how we can solve it. Call 4-H to find out how you can do your part.
I'm going to need to call them. I'm going to need to call them for sure. Track 12 is The Beach at Redpoint. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was probably like it's probably top 5 on the album for me. That was a good song. It made me feel like I was on a train. The first half of the song felt more like jungly and more like kind of pretty, and then it kind of transitioned into like kind of scarier, almost like I almost imagine it as like I'm gonna train in a jungle, and it's like leading towards a city or like a scary part of the city or something. That's how it felt a little bit for me. That's like the only thing I could imagine listening to that song. All right, track 13, Opening the Mouth. Weird. Maybe that train I was talking about earlier like led to the afterlife or something, bro. That was scary. It sounded like ghosts or something. Ghosts like people from another land like speaking to me or something. It was like scary. Track 14 is Alpha and Omega. For being the longest song on the album, I feel like it flew by. It flew by, like faster than I thought it would. I think I got burnt out a little bit from the first part of the song, but the thing is, it kept progressing and changing up so much that like that's why it flew by. So it was weird. I was getting burnt out, but also not. Like I don't know. I feel like the song had perfect progression because it like transitioned into like a weird like robotic-y like staticky sound, like kind of fluently, like very fluently actually. Like I almost didn't even realize. Like I zoned out so hard that I almost like didn't realize. I don't know. That was cool though. I like that one. I saw drones. Nothing much to say about that. It's hard to talk about these kind of like short songs because I just like sounds cool, move on. You know, that's like that's where my brain goes. The devil in the details. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Bro, horrifying ass song. This sounded like the devil was in my ear trying to persuade me to do something I don't want to do. You know? God, I feel like there's like worms in my ears while I was listening to that song, or spiders in my ears. God, that was a weird song. That was a very weird song, but I kind of liked it. Okay, next song. A is to B is to C. Wait, A is to B. What? A is to B as B is to C. Okay. That one felt like my brain was in like a TV or something. Weird as hell. Sounded like my brain was in a TV. Like the TV became a portal and I just jumped in and like all the TV samples and the weird TV sounds and static and stuff. I don't even that's like how I interpreted that song. That's how I felt about that song. What a trip, man. What a trip. This album's weird, man. This album's a trip. The second half of this album's getting weird, like really weird. Track 18 is Over the Horizon Radar. Another cool song. So track 16 through 18 felt like one big song. Honestly, that was like one big like song. Maybe that was like the horizon, like everything's calmed down now. All the crazy stuff's gone now. That's like what the song probably symbolizes. All right, track 19 is Dawn Chorus. One of the highlights for sure. I think that song had crazy bass. I love that. The song had some bass to it, bro. That's like the best thing about that song, honestly. The bass, and how like kind of hypnotic it felt. I like the kind of pretty melody it had too. Track 20 is Diving Station. I feel like this song could sum up the entire album. That song could sum up the entire album. Just like a very pretty piano in the background, very pretty piano. Then you had this like ungodly, like metal, like factory ass noise in the background, and it's like a weird mixture of both at the same time. Like it's like collaging so weird, and it's like that's like this whole album sounds like, honestly, like a lot of like mixtures, a lot of pretty melodies, but like very weird abstract noises, and I think it's cool. I think that song is very cool. This song felt like this album summed up, you know. Track 21 is You Could Feel the Sky. Like this is the most mixed bag song yet for me, in my opinion. I like the second half a lot more. The second half of that song a lot more. It felt more cinematic, like way more crazier, like way more immersive. The first half was just like very like creepy. I'm glad it led to that though. I'm glad it led to this like very pretty part. It felt like some weird creepy factory. Just the same noise, like a stretching sound, like a stretching noise, like maybe like a factory machine stretching something, and then just keep stretching it and moving it along, stretching it and moving it along. Track 2 is Corsair, or 22, sorry. That one felt very soothing song. I feel like I've heard this off the album. I feel like I've heard this song off the album already. This feels like very familiar, which is weird. which is very weird. I feel like I've heard this off the album. I feel like this already played. Track 23 is Magic Window. Is it really just silence? I've never heard an album do that before. I've never heard an album do that before. It's so weird. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of ending is that? That's so weird. Not that I'm like disappointed. I'm just like, what? I've never heard an album do that before. I've never heard an album do silence. Maybe that was like symbolism for like you just sit with yourself. You just sit with yourself for like it's like the song is like you. The song is your thoughts. Something like that. I don't know. That's how I see that. That's how I see that. I've never heard a song with nothing. I've never heard a silent song before. It's so weird. I've never. Is that really like? Am I bugging? Magic Window consists of no audio for its full 1 minute and 46 seconds durations, created to make Geogaddi's length exactly 66 minutes and 6 seconds. Like John Cage's famous 4:33, the song instead focuses on the atmospheric noise coming from the listener rather than the actual song. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. This album's different. This album's different. I like this album. I like it. It's a little bit. I can definitely tell there's a little different. There's a little bit of a different theme than the other album we listened to. Music Has the Right to Children. This one feels more like abstract and more like kind of scary at some points, while the other song is more just vibey and like almost ambient. This one focuses more like on like fear, I guess, like or like unsettlingness. Favorite songs are Music's Math, In the Annexe, Sunshine Recorder, The Beach at Redpoint, and Dawn Chorus are my top songs for sure. I think that Music Has the Right to Children is a hair better than the Geogaddi, but this one has a lot more time to grow on me as well. A lot of songs in here have a lot of time to grow on me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say. I'm very impressed. I think it's cool. I like the combination of like creepy sounds and also like pretty sounds, like pretty melodies with like creepy sounds. A lot of weird mixtures. I think track 20, Diving Station, sums up this whole album perfectly. Like that song almost represents this whole album, I feel like. Track 20 was a standout to me. Thank you for watching me as far. Comment below what you think of this album. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for the video. Peace out.